Hey everyone, it's Hannah Saber from HR Images. In today's video, I'll be going through you step by step in how to update the firmware for your Samyang lens using the Samyang lens station. So stay tuned. One question I'm always seeing on social media is, what is the best way of updating the firmware for your Samyang lenses? Unlike Sony, you can update the firmware via the body on the computer just by plugging it under the camera, having a lens mounted on there, being able to update. With Samyang, they are unable to do that way. So the best way of doing it, they have released a lens station to be able to update the firmware on their lenses. Now, I will be going through step by step in how to install and update, the best way to update the firmware on your lenses. Because everyone's been asking, how do you do it? They weren't sure. So best way, I thought I'll do a video for everyone, helping you and making it a lot easier. So the first thing you'll do is just go onto the internet and you type in Samyang lens global.com. Once the website has been up, you then click on to support, go to download on the support. Then you have Lens Manager. Click on Lens Manager and you've got here Windows or Mac. So you select which operating system you have. For me, I have Windows, so I'll select the English language and then I'll download. Once that is done, you open it, go run anyway. Click on open file. So depending on your antivirus software, it might pick that up as a virus or an unknown program. So you're just allowing the antivirus to allow the software to open up. And just go install. So now, once you have everything up, you've got this is the lens manager. So you've got the lens connection. So once you're connected to the lens station, it'll then pick it up through here. So you've got firmware update. You can actually adjust your autofocus adjustment settings. So sometimes people find that lenses, they want to micro adjust their autofocus. So this way you can do it for the Samyang lenses, and you could do the manual focus sensitivity setting as well. So what you'll have to then do, I will be updating the firmware for my 135 Samyang lens, the f1.8. So going back to the website, same section, you have firmware. You click on the firmware and then you scroll down. You have Sony E mount, Canon EF, Canon RF and Nikon F mount. So you've got firmware updates. So you'd have to get the lens station suited for your lens. So at the moment I've got the Sony E mount lens station. If you shoot Canon, you do the Canon EF. If you shoot the RF, you get the Canon RF one, and so on. So for me, I will just then scroll down to find the 135, which is here. So the last firmware update, which was on the 23rd of the 5th, 2022. Now this lens does not have that firmware. So what I'll do, I will then download. Once that's done, I'll go to my download section, unzip, so now once the file has been extracted, so once you've extracted the files, connect your lens to lens station and connect it straight to your computer. You go to lens connection, then you have here COM port COM3, which is now detecting the lens station. Lens connect, you click on that. Now here it's now registered to the 135. So automatically, instead of downloading the firmware, it does tell you automatically as well, would you like to update the lens to latest version? So then you click on yes. So now it actually, now because after downloading it, it's picked it up and everything. So it's automatically picked it up. Now it's downloading the firmware onto the lens. So it will take a little bit of time. I will speed this part up while this is running. Okay, now all the 631 files has been updated onto the lens. So then you click OK, and that's it. Now, if by chance, sometimes it does not pick up the lens, you can then, once it picks up the lens, it should automatically detect a firmware and be able to upload for you. If not, you can then load the lens firmware file directly onto it if that's an easier option to do. But it is very simple, quick to be able to update the lens firmware. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on how to update the firmware for your Samyang lenses. If you did, please give it a like, share and subscribe to this channel. Do follow me on my Instagram as well as join my Facebook groups. Links are all listed below. Until then guys, we'll catch you later. See ya.